Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. Last week, Larian Studios held their final panel from hell, and since then, the sales for the game have skyrocketed. As you can see here, Baldur's Gate 3 is number 4 in the list of top-selling games. For those who haven't been following it, that's a jump of about 70 places. Steam Deck is a device, and Counter-Strike Global Offensive is a free-to-play. So in all honesty, Baldur's Gate 3 is the second highest selling game on Steam right now. This is especially impressive when you consider 2 million people have already purchased early access and Steam has a massive summer sale occurring right now. So a whole lot of people decided to pay full price for Baldur's Gate 3 instead of getting 2 or 3 games at the same price point. Needless to say, this launch is going to be one for the ages. Now, what is the reason for this sudden massive surge of purchases? Well, I think it's a combination of several things. The first obvious reason is, again, they just had their last panel, and technical difficulties aside, it went extremely well. Monk looks amazing, the Dark Urge has everybody talking, and the updates are all very exciting. So that alone generates a lot of new interest. On top of that, I think it's fair to say the game has become real for a lot of people. Believe it or not, there are some players who are very excited about Baldur's Gate 3, but decided not to play a single second of early access, preferring instead to wait and experience the full final product. This last panel was like a bat signal for all of them that the game is real and it's finally time to pony up. On that same token, moving up the release date undoubtedly generated a lot of interest as well, and also served as a signal to players that they will soon get the game in their hands. But all of those are just the side reasons. It's the cheese crust on top. It's not the succulent, juicy meat that's fueling all these rapid purchases. No. There's something far more appetizing on the minds of gamers all across the globe. That, of course, has to be the absolutely ridiculous romance scene between Astarion and Halsin. Holy smokes! You know, some of us have been gaming long enough to remember when Mass Effect 1 first came out and Fox News went apeshit because of the mind meld scene you can have with Liara. I haven't seen a game romance related story which topped that yet, but this came pretty close. Let me make it clear, I absolutely love that Larian did this for several reasons. First, it's always amusing to watch the selective purists squirm and drone on about morality. You were cool with playing a serial killer or a vampire or someone who makes pacts with demons, but somehow this scene is above the pale and Larian has gone too far. Yeah, sure. Okay, dude. Second, it provided Larian the opportunity to plant their flag and make it clear that they stand with player choice. Lead writer Adam Smith issued a statement about the controversy and said the studio ultimately landed on the side of giving the player what they want. Tender, consensual romance with a man temporarily transformed into a grizzly bear. It's certainly not my thing, but I'm glad it's there for the people who always dreamed of moments like this. Third, I am one of those weird people who really enjoys the thought process behind marketing, and consequently, I love seeing effective marketing. This quote-unquote controversy is absolutely an example of highly effective marketing and indicative of a company that knows its audience. Most of the people who are so offended by this that they won't pick up the game were never going to get the game anyway. People who were going to purchase the game and feel offended at the scene or consider it ultra cringe most likely won't let this stop them from buying Baldur's Gate 3. The rest of us are either laughing or cannot wait to experience the content for ourselves. To me, this whole situation is like when Grand Theft Auto gets banned from some random country due to salacious content. There are probably a few people who see these stories and decide not to pick it up. The rest of us consider GTA getting banned from somewhere as a signal that Rockstar hasn't sold out yet, and we should make our purchase immediately. The last reason I love this, and frankly the most important one, is that the scene makes me super curious about what kind of content you can get from romancing the characters I am actually interested in having a relationship with. Is Karlach a barbarian in the sack? Is that boat ride with Gale as beautiful and romantic as it seems? What kind of kinky shit is Lizelle into? Can I start a hedonism cult with the ball worshipping chick? These are all questions I didn't have before the panel, and now I cannot wait to get them answered. The only reason I have these questions is that Larian has firmly established they are fully capable of surprising us with our romance options. Hopefully, this isn't like a movie trailer where the best part has already been revealed. Regardless, I am really happy to see all the success that Baldur's Gate 3 is experiencing. While it is being released on console, at its heart, this is a CRPG, and I truly believe success here will help to fuel more interest and investment in the CRPG landscape. If this launch is big enough, maybe Microsoft would throw Obsidian some money and tell them to make a proper Pillars of Eternity 3. Hope all of you enjoyed this video. Take care!